Hey everybody, hope you are doing good today. Yeah, we started a little late because we are working on one more build video for my Immortal build that I'm currently playing. Alright. Let me just prepare everything. And I'm going to run a few 17s today. Perfectly, I honestly want to run Ziggurats. So I'm probably going to try and force Ziggurats by itself. There have been a few interesting messages in terms of what kind of strategy I can use to get like tier 17 maps. And I wanted to see how good is that. So I'm probably going to check that strategy as well. Let me see. I think everything like working. I don't really need to check most of the buffs. However, I will probably just score them because of the quantity. Alright. Oh, and three things that one's good. I also don't really like cooldown recovery rate, so I'm probably going to update this. Yeah, something like that would be pretty nice. Or even better. I think less recovery rate of life and energy shield will work just good. Hey Percy, hope you're doing good today. Yeah, like reduced flasks are definitely working just fine.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you don't need flasks. You have mage blood.
Well, yeah. I also think I'm out of duplication scarabs and I'm going to go and buy some.
Oh, I think I have some. I could give them to you.
Oh, don't worry, I'm just going to figure that out. Oh yeah, I will probably. Oh, there's a button. Yeah, I think I can rejoin that. Oh, that's cool, Percy. That's really nice to hear. I'm trying to buy cartography scarabs for now. I probably just need one set of them, so nothing too crazy. Alright. Did you make any further changes to the build? For now I don't really think so. It feels like I did most of the changes that I wanted to do. The only thing that I probably will want to change is the experimentation part with the stone. And I will probably need to get natural affinity with the reservation because of that. I had that in mind for some time, and that's pretty much what it comes for. Yeah, like just natural affinity. And that's a pretty cheap pick, to be honest. That's just like 3 divines at maximum. I think it's pretty easy to get. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely good. So I need one more divine to pay for that. So let's see how that's going to work. Oh, 65. Well, that's good. Well, that's good. So yeah, today I just want to force ziggurats, and after that I'm probably going to see what I can do with the rest. Let me check. Alright. And let me corrupt that. Whoa, that ruined. That ruined.
Well,
That costed like one divine and it doesn't matter. I don't really care about that, that's fine. Oh yeah, we have a Never Fade Away as a music. And I've been surprised for a little. Well, let me check what else I can trade it for. Alright. So what is the number limit? Like 960?
61.
61, yes. So 62, for example. Yeah. I mean, that's the idea. I think I will aim for that one.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, you know, reduced effect of shock could be interesting.
You could replace some.
Yeah, I can change some tattoos. How many tattoos I will be able? Like 2 tattoos. Well, it's not bad.
Do you need intelligence for maybe other tattoos then?
Yeah, I can get something else out of them probably. Not a lot of big potential. But maybe it's kind of something. How much he wants for that one? I think he wanted like 8 divines. You know, it's interesting. I'm not sure if it's worth it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth.
Like 2 divines on top compared to that one.
Well, this one I'm not sure is going to sell.
Yeah, this one is definitely not selling. That's not even a question. He's heavily not selling. Alright, I'm going to do like a 4 normal maps and I will see how well it performs. Oh, and yeah, hi Feathers, hope you're doing good today. Let me see what else I can do. And so yeah, there's probably double duplication set. On top of that, I'm probably going to use Ascension and normal cartography scarab. That's interesting. Alright. I think I will just stop on that. I think I will just stop on that. And I will wait for the guy. Maybe he will come back. Because I think it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting thingy.
Yeah, I think you should just go and do the maps and maybe recheck if the guy came back afterwards. Because he listed the thing 1 hour ago and he's AFK now, so who knows, maybe he will come
You know,
back.
it feels like he's gone already.
Ouch.
Or maybe no. I sent him a few messages, so if he'll be willing to do anything with that.
Yeah, if is a huge
Yeah,
thing.
if is a huge word there.
Yeah.
Let's run at least something, because, well, it's going to be better that way. I will need to draw back to basics just for that run, because otherwise I can't cast Maven in that. Can't cast it completely. Alright. Let me run. There's not a lot of stuff that I can do. You know, the gameplay is definitely satisfying. I'm not really going to lie. That looks cool. That feels cool. Well,
Well, you're just walking around. That's the best part. Also, the eyes are not hurting. Finally, right?
yeah, I mean, my eyes are totally alright right now. I feel pretty relaxed about all of that. You know, for some reason, I think,
Wow, that random playlist is something else.
oh, that's a very good song. So be consumed. Yeah, that's by blood. I really love Bloodborne very much. Alright. A lot of strengths, to be honest. A lot of strengths.
Oh, it's not bad. Have you favored it?
Yeah, I think right now it should be favorited heavily. I will probably change for Toxic Sewers.
You know, toxic service for you should be even
Yeah, I think it could be
easier.
even better set. Alright, let me. I think I kinda cleared everything in there. That's funny, I have 68 resistances, but wow, who cares?
Yeah, it's interesting. You're not really afraid of them lowering your resistances.
Oh, I'm honestly afraid, but not just like in tier 16. I think in tier 16 they can't do any damage to me, even if I just like AFK.
You know, if you have K in tier 16, they will be dead in like 10 seconds maximum. Unless there's a monster that refuses to attack.
Yeah, that could be pretty annoying. However, yeah, I'm kinda eating them without any kind of issue.
You're eating them?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
For
that's just
breakfast?
like, that's just an example. That's not a
You
real
know,
thing.
it would be awesome if you could actually do something like that. I mean, not
Well, unfortunately.
like like Cho'Gath from LoL.
Oh, that would be cool. That
That
would be
would be
cool.
awesome, and you would grow like the more you eat. But you know, it
And
feels
I
like
need to. Wow, I really like that
and
part
you
when
need
I'm
to
growing.
eat more. But you know, they have Soul Eater in the game, so I guess that kind of corresponds to that concept as well. So it's not completely devoid of that idea. Wow, you know, they're so slow.
Yeah, since they're not really attacking me, I'm just burning them with my
Righteous
righteous
Fire,
fire. Yeah.
which is not dealing much damage.
Well, that's not a righteous fire build, so that's pretty much what's happening. All right. No, I'm not even sure that I want to touch harvest, but well, why not? I think it's still kind of relaxed. I can just stand there. And that's pretty much. That just works. Yeah, I can pretty much just loot everything after that. Oh, thank you very much, Feathers. To be honest, I'm pretty much enjoying it too. I hope I will be able to drop a few ziggurats. Yeah, nice and important. Alright. At least they're dropping a lot of scarabs. Alright. A lot of is like Essence Scarab of Ascent. They're not really costing anything anymore.
Yeah, at some points it was really good form.
Well, at some point. Unfortunately, right now it's literally nothing, so. I think that guy is going to be annoying. Just mostly because he don't really want to attack me.
Well, he doesn't want to die. I think he's suspecting something.
Oh, you know, it's very hard to cast Wall Breach. Like, I'm not really kidding, it's very hard to cast it. Chance to ignore stuns while casting is pretty much mandatory for it. I've been also thinking about 25% more spell damage if you've been stunned while casting recently, but I'm not sure about that part.
You're not really costing that much.
Yeah. It's almost automatical at that point, so... Interesting bonuses, but unfortunately not my virtue. Alright. Yeah, I'm dropping a lot of suitors. And most of them are duplicated. So it's not like I can feel anything. Minotaur is probably going to kill himself faster than anything will probably happen. You know, I really like the Maven. She's pretty much doing God's work right now because she's building more attacks on me. And more attacks pretty much lead to more casts. That's why I'm just killing faster, to be honest. Oh, can I go in? Can I go in for that? Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, nice. I think it works.
Yeah, I think. So Ziggurat, that's nice. I needed Ziggurat, and I'm probably going to run it soon. Alright. Yeah, nothing too good. Nothing too good. That's interesting. I have some potential for Ascension, however, not that effective. Oh well, I can't use strengths anymore. It feels like I have too many of them.
Oh. You know, I think they should expand the number of maps that you can storage, otherwise there's just so little point. You could try selling them in bulk, but
Yeah, it's not really that comfortable. Let's just go forward. So I'm always dropping my stuff. Let's just go. Alright. You know, in 16s, even rares are not really taking a lot of time because, well, it works so good in that regard. I also really like that I have quartz and I can just go through
yeah, that's very convenient.
with something like that. It's interesting, can build work without mage blood? I think it can. I will probably explore it and puffle building tomorrow when I'm going to do a build video.
Honestly, oh, you can't use the traitor. Oh, you can't use the traitor.
Yeah, I can't.
You could
I'm probably going to use Tides of Time.
Tide of Time, yeah, I thought about
That's
it,
probably
but
the only way how you can get enough in terms of
yeah.
having flasks on you.
In theory, the belts that come from heist, but distillery, micro distillery, something like that, they disable one of your flasks. You could look into that too, but I'm not sure
No,
which
I will
one.
just like Tides of Time because Tides of Time are very much. I will call it budget version and not Immortal because I don't really think it will be like completely Immortal like my current version.
Yeah.
You know, I even like the song that is currently playing, but I think for PoE it's a little like too slow. High tonic sober. Unfortunately, we don't have a proper build thingy right now. The build will be on YouTube tomorrow, so you'll probably not miss it. Feel free to check the YouTube account. Can somebody please drop him a YouTube link and let me go and activate the bot? I think I missed that part. Yeah, that's a pretty cool build. That's completely mortal. I don't really think it can die. Like, there's a few situations in which it can die, but most of them, like, never happens. It never happens. And let me just restart that, but thank you very much. Thank you very much, Percy. Let me add the bot because I wasn't sure. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. we have Bilal and Green Vlad on YouTube, and I think I missed their messages because I don't have both up. Hey Vlad and hey Bilal Tamer. I'm sorry for like a little late answer on that. I activated it, so let me check that. Yeah, test. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. I'm very sorry. Hey Vlad, how are you doing? Hey Bilal. And do I have a path of building? Path of building will be on YouTube tomorrow together with the build video. Also, why there are no timestamps? How long is
Oh,
it?
there are no timestamps on YouTube at all. So it's really hard to say when the messages have been written. Sadly.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna explode.
No, I'm alright. Answering your question, Vlad, am I still unkillable? Yeah, I'm still unkillable. Completely. I think it's a pretty nice build. I can roam around and pretty much do whatever. And I'm pretty sorry for that task. I think I kind of forgot the bot. That's fine.
I thought you never started. How did that happen?
Oh, I just closed the board by itself.
Oh, I see. That happens, don't worry.
I want a faster song, to be honest. Well,
that's not a faster one.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I made a little faster song, not that, like, fast song. I'm probably going to run a few tier 17s right after I finish with my Maven setup. I just want to do a Maven invite for a change. Mother Sorry. Yeah, it's a pretty nice song. Alright. Yeah, let me just continue. You know what's funny? On YouTube, I can't even answer. Like, I can't answer messages.
Oh, what do you mean?
How can I answer messages? There's no answer button.
Oh, reply?
There's no reply. I can't reply.
Yeah.
This is definitely not what I would like to, kind of see in that regard. But yeah, let me just go forward. The gameplay is absolutely relaxed. Hey Vlad, yeah, I mean that's alright. We hadn't have bot working, so I missed your first set of messages. How are you doing, by the way? We just started and the bot is not working. If I'm not replying on YouTube, sometimes it's happening. Just like reopen my Twitch stream and let me know in the comments that my bot fucking broke. It could be kinda annoying. Yeah, I mean YouTubers definitely have a lot of work that they need to add. Oh, that's funny. That guy is not really attacking me often enough. I'm definitely unhappy about it.
Oh, you're running away.
Oh, I just need to recast, so I will be able to. Yeah, it's working.
You finished.
It's working. I finished casting.
He's not attacking at all.
It will take 1 fucking hour because he's not really attacking.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not doing any damage, but maybe he thinks are going to attack me.
Yeah. I think...
Oh, I'm killing them.
Oh.
That's good. Whoa, he's full.
Maven probably.
Oh.
Yeah, she's probably healing sometimes.
That's annoying. Let me check. Maybe nearby enemies have 50% reduced life regeneration rate.
Possibly, yep.
If I will combine it, for example, with Capture Mergeth, I can lead to no regeneration for him. Oh, that's cool. So you finally choose the build that you are going to invest in, Vlad. They're doing pretty good. We skipped the stream yesterday because we're not usually streaming on Sundays.
Have you dropped?
Oh, that's interesting. Is she going to heal him? Oh, yeah, I mean, that's what's happening. I can see. So she's pretty much healing him.
Okay, you are going to lag right now.
Oh, alright.
Also, I wanted to ask, what about the
Let me quickly change one thing about my belt, so I will be able to nearby enemies cover use life regeneration rate. It will be much better.
Yeah, she won't be able to regenerate him.
Alright.
Yeah, I had a question about the stats.
I was just still regenerating pretty good.
You haven't dropped them.
That's interesting. I'm trying to move him right there, so his bursts are going to be like at the same place where he is himself, and he'll get additional. Well, move the guy back. What the fuck he's doing?
He's just jumping around.
He's annoying, to be honest.
Oh, well, he definitely is.
He also have a huge elemental resistances bonus. It plays to the whole approach as well.
Well, this you're invulnerable.
Well, yeah, I'm like completely invulnerable. I don't really care about everything, but something else on chaos skills to look at the occultist. You know, I can recommend you a few chaos skills, Vlad, but most of them not an occultist. I would prefer Pathfinder in almost all cases. I currently would say that for chaos skills, Pathfinder should be superior to occultist in almost all situations. The Wizard bonus by itself provides enough damage compared to occultist that's pretty much worth to go Pathfinder. You know, I will finish him off alright. Alright. Yeah, let me blow him to pieces.
Yeah, no, because he doesn't cast a lot of abilities.
Yeah, so it takes a little more time than I would like to pretty much accept. Mostly because I buffed him heavily. Yeah, let me take that. Alright. Moving my point back. Where I had it. What about Profane Bloom? Well, Profane Bloom is nice, but most of the time you don't really need it at like most of the advanced builds. Because advanced builds have enough damage to pretty much fuck everything up without any kind of issue. Yeah, you can get explosions. If you need explosions, you can get like Devastator and run with it. You've probably seen it in a few of my previous builds. I'm using Devastator pretty often.
The intro
So yeah, what's up with that?
that you were recording before we started.
Oh, I never sent it?
No.
Whoa. I think that's pretty much it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, it's here. Alright. So, you know, I would call the current build is definitely not the fastest farmer, but a very fun concept. Alright. So yeah, something like that could work just fine. So you can use Pathfinder for many versions of the build. However, if you have Quad and Devastator seem to have written correctly, is it for physical damage? Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. There's also options for... There's also options for Wanderers and stuff like that. It doesn't matter what kind of damage you're doing when you're killing monsters. Alright, let me change that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Alright. Yeah, I'm just pushing for the boss itself. Alright. Alright. So that's pretty interesting in terms of how it's working. So you're built on the Soul Rend skill, will I be able to start playing? No. No. Soul Rend is a pretty expensive in my set. It's pretty, like, you can start maybe only basic version, but it will not be impressive. I don't think I think it just costs more. I would say, yeah, it works that league. Soul Rent is perfectly working. There's not a single issue with that. I can even showcase that on stream a little later. Well, it's kind of fun. You know, that build is completely immune to lags. I don't even care if I'm lagging well. I mean, it's just working just fine.
Oh, that's a good phrase.
Alright. That's good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that build is turning out. I also can literally AFK in almost any encounter. Let me just do that. I can literally go and check something else. All your builds are expensive, it's cool, not so cool. Your builds can have all the content, but collecting them is still a challenge. Well, I mean, not all my builds are expensive. For example, Tornado is pretty cheap to do. You just don't really need a lot of stuff to do that. I definitely have some issues scaling builds down for lower budgets because I'm myself a high budget player. I'm playing a lot and well, I have a lot of currency, to be honest. And thank you very much. I think I'm always trying to do basic versions, but it's harder for me to advertise them. Because most of the times they're just not that amazing as final versions. I'm mostly focusing on endgame, and well, that's a part of the deal, at least for me. Well, Hydra is going to die much faster, even considering that I haven't Feeble in there. I mean, it's not that long. However, the damage is definitely not the biggest virtue of the build that I'm currently playing. But it's completely mortal. Well, Abomination map. Well, that's cool.
It's not like you need Abomination though.
Well... Oh, a lot of people liked Soul Rend, I can perfectly agree to that. You know, I'm probably going to reroll that map, remembering what happened at the Phoenix.
You know, this guy's pretty spammy.
Oh, you know, I just want the thingy that not really gives him any kind of survivability. Alright, let Let me do that. 5, nothing. I'll try, but Nimis gives a very large proportion of the damage in soul target or on soul rand. Hey Josh Bennett, any suggestion for an Uber Boster as a witch? Well, that's a pretty interesting question. I would say, let me think. Have you tried some dedicated version of Detonate Dead? I think there could be some. You can try an original version of I'm Exile. It's a pretty good one. I can recommend it, that's for sure. If you hate Detonate Dead, you can try something like Wave of Conviction Ignite build. Yeah, I can just tank it. I don't really care about that stuff. Alright. Thank you very much for following Loco Troco. Well, that's a nice nickname. Every time when I see Loco, I'm thinking about the Spanish word, even if it's not really that. How are you doing, Fate? Explosive Arrow Ballista, well, I think it's an option, but for which? I don't know. I would prefer Explosive Arrow as a champion, to be honest. Even with the Ballistas. Yeah, that's a pretty decent amount of damage. I'm playing DD right now, just can't seem to do the damage I need. Well, you know, if you want to just focus on Uber bosses, Josh, I recommend you to look into two builds. Just look into Impending Doom or Ice Trap. Both of them can do Ubers on very low budget, and you can literally, like, overwhelm them. How are you doing, Fate? Oh, we're doing so good, Fate. We started later today, because, well, we had some working on the Immortal build video. It's going to be up tomorrow. It doesn't pass the cards well. Yeah, that could be an issue. That could be an issue. You know, I can showcase you something cool. Oh no, or I can't showcase it anymore. Can I go to Ubers? Can I go to Ubers on standard? I don't think I can now,
No, you
because they
can't.
changed everything.
You need pieces, yep.
I need to fucking buy pieces, that's crazy. Seriously, who the fuck will farm pieces on standard? So yeah, something like that. Ice Trap or Impending Doom will both do the job, Josh. And yeah, how are you doing, Faith? How it's going for you? What kind of build are you playing? Cool to see you, to be honest. Yeah, original Dark Pact Endurers are always welcomed. Alright. Alright. Oh, no issue at all, Josh. If you have more questions, like maybe some pointers or you need like basic advice, feel free to ask. I'm always happy to help. As you can see, I'm playing an Immortal build right now, and well, I have a lot of time to just discuss stuff while I'm just like running around. I've been thinking about it. Well, you know, maybe you just start with it. That could be a thing. That league been kind of special in that regard. I mean, I can't call it directly bad or anything, but it's definitely less exciting compared to previous leagues. I think a lot of people are feeling it. Especially since it focused on 17s very heavily, and we need to do that. Feels like harder standard. Well, I mean, yeah, for many people, yes. I'm not really even looting corpses in that league, that's pretty much. Oh, I think it's a pretty nice song. I'm just going to stand on there. I don't really care. I'm just going to stand there. What's the song? Let me check. Oh, that's like Moonlight Blue. Elden Ring song. Oh, wow, that's a pretty nice one. Always. Alright. I tried doing a non-blood magic. Oh, it's not a good one. Non-blood magic version is much weaker than blood magic version. I tested all of them in the affliction, and they're not like really that strong anymore. So that's pretty much the idea. You know, I don't even need to touch anything. I can just like stand there for fucking eternity. Oh, he's hiding. I don't need to. Well, alright. You know what? I think Chimera is pretty much just fucking himself up pretty good because, well, it's definitely less max DPS, but still comfortable DPS, but don't have enough endgame. Well, I mean, yeah. The DPS is definitely lower. It could be annoying in some cases. But that's just like my take, that's what I feel as a player. A lot of people would be totally alright with it. And let me move a little. Let me move a little song. Let's go Devil Trigger.
Wow.
You know, that's pretty much what I really liked from Devil May Cry 5. The game been like good, but not that crazy. However, I really like the songs. I think they just did. Oh, Island Years Exile. I forgot that. They have an exile there. So yeah, that's like perfect style. Oh, the guy's hiding again. The guy's hiding again. So I've been changing music and he's hiding again. Seriously, dude? Just go fucking out. I'm calling you out too. By the way, I tried to figure out some things in mod and ordering today. I had to talk to the developer of one of the mods to solve the problem. Wow, that's cool. Have you solved that?
You know, that's really cool that mod developers are actually discussing something with the players. I mean, that's really nice of them.
Oh, how it ended for you, Faye? Do you have like a pathway building? How much you ended up with? You know, I really like the song. Yeah, I got a lot of out. I think it's a pretty nice song. Icon is 72 with a Red Nightmare by Templar, so I managed to hit 72 at it. Wow, that's nice. Got a latitude. I can't off screen properly, so I will need to. Yeah, let me finish the dude off. You know, the amount of damage, I definitely wish for more. I definitely wish for more. Yeah, feel free to drop me the link. I'm not that big of a fan when we are talking about something like that. Like blog, but it could be a pretty interesting approach. And let me change that thingy. I will probably. Yeah, I can chisel it. I can chisel it. Let me do the Maven invite. Curious with Fibal, I don't really want to do Curious with Fibal. Reflect elemental damage, I don't really want to do that as well. I don't really like it too. Oh, you know, I like that one. I like that one. So damage, cast speed, movement speed, chain, that's perfect. Or maybe transfer your build from the Occultist to Pathfinder, maybe it will reduce the damage. What kind of build, lad? I honestly recommend you to keep pushing Impending Doom. It will probably work just fine. And let me record that. I think it could be funny. Yeah, I don't even need to move. Let's see how it's going to be. Can they even damage me? I don't really think so. You know, I think they just don't have enough DMG for it. Well, zero results. Oh, she's just running away. She's annoying. So where she is? Yeah, alright, I'm going to fall. I'm going to fall. Alright. I think Hyder is pretty much getting up for there. Oh, Impending Doom. Sells the build to the Pathfinder on PoE Ninja. Yeah, you can try Impending Doom on Pathfinder. It probably will do more damage. Just make sure you're applying enough Visor. It's pretty important. Oh, fair warning, it's going to look like shit compared to my boss DPS. Well, you know, Fate, it's alright. I mean, I've seen maybe only a few versions of my own builds that been close or surpass my own. So that's nice and special for me. Alright, sells a bit of the Pathfinder on PoE Ninja. Well, that's a really good thing. Into you. I really like that song. I really like this. Also, cute. First, I mean, she's the only thingy that kind of just run away, and because of that, it's harder to kill her. She just like have more health in that regard. Since she's not really attacking that often, and I killed like all of her bros, well, that's it. Oh, you know, Noisy, if I don't really think Fiat is going to do anything. I don't really think Fiat is going to do anything. It will be literally the same but longer. They're going to do literally zero. I don't even expect something in that regard. I mean, I have like nothing too crazy in there, and I can't even feel them, so it's pretty basic. That's pretty much what I expected. I'm going to do tier 17 right now. Yeah, exactly. I think you're perfectly right about it. Let's do some 17, let's do like Ziggurat with back to basics. It's going to be funny, why not? Alright, so let me roll that. Monster more life, I don't like it. Energy shield, I don't like it too. Vulnerability temporal wall, I like that one. Oh no, monster elemental resistance, I think that's a little too much. I still need to roll, because otherwise I could have like damage issues. Oh, you know, that one is perfect. That one is perfect. So that's another good one, to be honest. Why have corpses in my inventory? That's my question every time. I'll have corpses in my inventory. Like, what the fuck even happening? Yeah, haunted traitors, please. Mirror rare monsters. And 2 set of barrels. Let's do that. And yeah, but if you have any questions while you're doing it, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to help. Well, let's just do that. Alright. I don't know about it. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think it's going to be funny. Why not? Another Ziggurat. I really, like, I think Ziggurats are cool. Let me change that part too. Oh, that's a Cyberpunk Edge Runner song. Why even have it in my playlists? No, I'm moving to the Warframe thing. I'm moving to the Warframe thing. No, I'm in a maze right now, but thanks for the help. Well, that's alright. You know, I'm yamming. Boiling blood, are they doing anything? I think sometimes they're freezing me, and I probably don't really. Whoa! I can burn?
Because he was standing on the.
Oh, Desolation just burned me.
Yep, Desolation.
Yeah, Desolation, alright. You know, that's funny, but even with my regeneration, I still feel Desolation.
Because they turn off your.
They're not doing any damage, but I can still feel Desolation. I'm immortal, but if I will go to Desolation, I'm still cooked, so look at that. I mean, it's happening. I can't tank that.
Yeah,
That's
the
funny.
problem, I think no one actually can because they're turning off recovery.
Yeah, probably. I'm still a little unhappy about it. I wanted to be able to tank Desolation as well. However, you know, I have about 2000, closer to 2000 regeneration, and still I'm receiving damage. I'm not dying immediately, but wow. In that regard, it's kind of fucked up. I will need to stay outside of Desolation. I don't think it's good for the build life. Alright, I realized that the DPS was low. I unchecked our insertion and had 5 links. That's the reason on Adorn setup. Thank you very much for it. I'm going to check it out. Let me just do my tier 17. I'm in the maze right now. Oh yeah, alright, I have read that one. You know, I can't see anything on the ground. Oh, Roast, are you sure that you want it? I mean, I think I can do that, but well, it's not my biggest virtue, to be honest. I know, like, this is around have that kind of video set when he's roasting builds of his followers. And he always telling that it's kind of hard to do, to be honest. So, you know, I can feel monsters. I can feel monsters, so only Desolation. If Desolation is not touching me, I'm feeling alright. Yeah, Desolation is a big issue. So if I'm going into it, there's not a single way how I can tank that. I'm probably going to stop doing that. There drops impossible escape. It drops from Maven. So pretty much Maven drops it. You know what's funny? Sometimes there's issue like that when I have loot in Desolation.
Yeah, well, then you need to walk into that.
Everything else is doing 0 damage.
Yeah, everything that is turning off recovery is killing.
Is it completely turning off recovery?
Yeah, you can check. I mean, yes, it does. It basically turns off your recovery and you can regenerate. The damage over time itself shouldn't do any damage to you, but the problem is that since you can't recover, they can sustain, and well, then that's why it feels like that. You're just becoming a normal build without recovery.
Well, you know, yeah, that's annoying. That's like very annoying, to be honest. I didn't have 200 Divine Adorn kind of budget, so I tried Spectrums instead. Well, that's an interesting approach.
Yeah, Spectrums are pretty cool.
Your Adorn is not even that expensive right now. It feels like an alright approach for me.
As a bonus, you could always roll the jewels.
It's risky.
Yeah, but on average, I would say you're winning.
Alright, so there's some kind of monsters on me. Yeah, you're right, that's about 30 divines, something like that.
I would say with the Adorns, the main issue is the jewels and not exactly the cost of the Adorn itself.
You know, I'm hitting rares pretty fast, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, Nemi, I have something that I wanted to ask for you. Like, could you give me my watch? I think I can miss my watch. I don't know what the fuck is that. Alright, what was she saying about rolling jewels? So, well, I think Nemi can repeat herself in a second. After she will give me my watch.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I was just saying that you could always roll the jewels, but the main issue with the adorned price is not the price of the adorned itself, but rather the jewels that you will have to roll. Because some jewels, for example, when Ron was playing the Wonder, the Berserker Wonder, his jewels cost 20 divines on average. I think we were rolling them ourselves, but they still.
Yeah, we rolled some ourselves, some others we bought.
They still costed a lot, even the base itself. So it's not for. I remember that when we were doing Dark Pact previous league, I don't know about the prices right now, but we were taking. What were we taking? Like kills damage? What was that?
No, maybe multipliers probably always the way.
Multiplier. Yeah, we were buying just multipliers and rolling 7%.
I think that's pretty beautiful, to be honest.
Yeah, you know, the fact that you can just stand there, that's...
So yeah, I can very much showcase that, and there's a lot of cool bonuses for damage, like look at the extra damage bonus, guys. So that's like 360% of extra damage bonus, and not a single monster can do anything to me. Most of the time I'm just ignoring them, and there's nothing I should worry about, so... Yeah, something like that is definitely...
Spell multiplier, or create. But usually you're just buying the damage stat and rolling health on top of it yourself. Just because it's kind of easier. Is it more expensive to buy 7% health and roll something on top?
Oh, that heavily depends.
I don't know. It's probably harder to rule, but there should be more options. But the 7% just
I'm going to
is.
check the Faith build while we are going to fight Katarina.
All right.
I mean, I
That's
don't
the
care
plan.
that heavily that I can just do everything completely relaxed. And yeah, I just want to showcase that thingy to the right because the damage is insane. Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh, you walked into the
yeah, I
desolation.
walked into that thingy. But you know, I need it out. I need it out.
All right.
I have a full inventory here, so I definitely need it out. That's not even a question at that point. Alright. So, you know, Immortal until I hit the damage over time thingy. I think I could push. There's an interesting thing. I think I could push for Lit Shade.
How much do you need?
Like 2 more points. I think it would be interesting against.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting. You're right. But the problem is they're just
Let me
turning
check
over.
it. Let me check it. It's interesting. Let's just see how well it's going to work against the thingy on the floor. Oh, honestly, I'm not sure how heavily it works.
Wow.
Well, I think that thingy is working.
Yeah, it works
Recently,
really.
it's like 4 seconds. You know, against something like that, it's much more relaxed.
Yeah, it's much easier to notice that something is wrong.
I can literally just repick every time when I want to, but I'm still going out on that case.
Yeah. Because they're killing you because you don't recover life. It disables your recovery,
Yeah,
and that's the problem. That's why you're dying. It's not because you take too much damage over time damage.
and now let me just finish them up so I will make sure that everything is working alright.
Oh, that's
I
not.
spent so many teleports just checking how it's working and can we even tank that? And the answer is no, unfortunately. The desolation on like down there is definitely not something the build can tank. I'm not sure. Is there any build that can literally stand on that? It seems like no.
Um, I don't know. What about wood loop?
Oh, I mean that's expected, Fate. To be honest, that's expected. I would go for multiplier fracture probably. How much is multiplier one? So yeah, that's pretty much what I can do. I can just stand in the corner and survive just fine. Also change the song.
Oh, 1.5 2. It's just easier to fail those.
You know, it sounds like yeah.
Like if they cost 12 divines. Oh, not maximum. Okay. How much is for the maximum?
Alright, let me add more relaxed music for now. Alright, yeah. I'm Lutin.
Yeah, you finished here. Funny.
Oh yeah, I finished my enemies, that's pretty much. Been the poet, I think.
So yeah, honestly, I don't really like things that are disabling your recovery.
Well, I mean, that's probably the only thing that can kill me.
Yeah,
Because
truly.
no recovery
Literally the
just
only
means I'm
thing.
out.
Also, if you're standing on top of a thing like that, you can't regenerate and monsters are dealing damage, which is not the plan. Oh, wait, is it just the base without life fate? So 15 just for the flat maximum?
Whoa, you know, I think it's kinda expensive that time.
Yeah, it is definitely very expensive. But I think the damage that you're losing is not that much to pay so much. So we'll say 1.5 divine is fine for a non-perfect multiplier.
Yeah, just like not perfected build.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, it doesn't matter, the price is just too high. Unless you have everything else perfected, I don't think the change will be significant enough to bother.
Totally agree with Nemi on that. I think it's just kind of too much.
It doesn't really matter what the breakpoint is, it's just...
Alright, so let me do Katarina.
You know, it's funny, there are no desolations here.
Thanks God.
Yeah, thanks God.
Well, I don't really care about anything, so you can see even with that amount of damage, nothing happens, she can't do damage.
Oh, you know, the one that you did yesterday with the extra projectiles, that was crazy. Absolutely insane.
She's just killing herself faster.
Yeah, when she has many projectiles. You really love projectiles?
Alright. Yeah, that looks fun. That looks fun. So no regeneration still can fuck up me, but everything else is not really. Yeah, I did that thingy. Just in case. That way it's probably going to work much better. And let me check your thingy that you added, Faith. I don't really think I'm going to die, just to be honest. So here's your path of building. Oh, why you have double despair? What's up with your rings? Like, especially the second one. Just for, like, quality of life? And let me add it to path of building, and I'm going to showcase that on stream too. Yeah, are you alright with that? Oh, the remnant. Well, that's not a bad remnant, to be honest. And very much I'm fucking up Katarina even. Like in pure AFK. Alright, so that's pretty much that's the build. Cast on player, is it with 15? Wow, that's with 15? Yeah, damage is definitely not something impressive at that side. Yeah, Aberoth is a pretty logical thing. Why you have custom modifiers? Oh, that's a Mage Blood version. You know, I'm surprised. Your damage is definitely not that impressive with the Mage Blood. Let me add Consecrated Ground to help you a little with the damage. Alright, let me see what do you have on there. Dark Pact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's logical. Concentrated, Dark Pact. Spellico. You know, Awakened Spellica would be much better. So if we will just compare, Awakened Spellica will give you 58 against 39. So about almost 20% of damage. Almost 20% of damage just for using Awakened Spellica. I definitely recommend that. How much they want for, like, for Awakened Spellica? Neuron Spectrum, maximum life. Well, I mean, that's logic. That's logic. Chance to block attack damage at 50% of their value. You know, block feels good. I think your block is pretty nice. That gives you a lot of effective hit pool, but your max hits are definitely not that good. I would probably try to push for better overall numbers. Essence of Fusion is nice, but I'm not sure about that part. I would say the biggest issue is that you're occultist, pretty much. Occultist is not really providing you with anything cool. So, just like Withering Presence, and if you compare it to Nature of the Reprisal, you're going to get 21% of DPS difference just from it. And Nature's Boon is going to provide 5% more. On top of that, more movement speed, better stats overall, and stuff like that. So it's definitely not feels like Occultist is worth it. Mana reservation efficiency. Yeah, for blockchains, I think it's a pretty nice idea. Penalty mint. Are you using? Yeah, you're using Petrified, right? Well, you know, in terms of auras, you're doing alright. Yeah, that's 20%, that's definitely not enough. You probably need more. You just need at least one more jewel to make Riku work in. Yeah, Eternal Youth is pretty much just expected. Shield part. You know, I'm surprised that you decided to go up there. I honestly don't feel like it's worth it.
Ron, I don't like this Katarina.
Oh, like you need different one.
Yeah, the one with the back to basics with huge buff. That was insane.
Oh, you know, guys, I killed my Katarina already. I killed my Katarina, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I killed my Katarina. Give me like a minute. I'm going to restart the map and go and do the second Katarina. Because I can do them like in a perfect AFK, guys. I don't really need to do literally anything with that build. I can just like go and check path of building while I'm doing that. Let me figure it out quickly. I will probably clear the rest of the map. You know that's funny is that the loot literally can drop inside. Alright. Well, I mean, yeah, I never did anything. I literally just AFK'd on her, and you probably seen it on stream. I went to check path of the. You know, that circle's not doing any damage to me as well.
Yeah, you don't have. That's not an issue. If they're turning off recovery, that's an issue. That's the only thing.
And yeah, everything else is just like a cakewalk.
I'm
not
giving
in-
up the key.
Oh, certainly, yeah, I'm not against that. Bring it.
Remote.
Bring the cake. I would like to eat the cake. Cakes are pretty nice. Alright, maybe just in around 50-60 spell block is alright. You know, I honestly don't think the top is worth it. I think if you will just exchange it, you can have a huge bonus in terms of balls, DPS, survivability. Let me check that. I'm probably going to compare setups in that regard. Give me a second. And let me loot the rest of my map. I think there have been a few interested places that I just like missed. Alright, so I think it's time to probably go out because I literally cleared. Whoa, yeah, time to go out. Time to go out. Let me start doing one more T17. Let me start doing one more T17. And I will see how it's working. Alright, so one more ziggurat. Well, let's see what it can provide, guys. Oh, monster damage, chaos damage, mark for death. Yeah, unfortunately I can't do mark for death. That's sad, to be honest. That's sad. Oh, that's a pretty good map. That's a pretty good map. I really like that. I really like that. I don't even need to prepare anything else. Let me check that. And cluster barrels. Yeah, I'm going to use barrels. Abomination. Alright. You know, I don't really think it's worth it. I don't really think it's worth it. I like going occultist overall. I'm a big occultist. Like, I'm not a big occultist fan, to be honest. Because I think an occultist is a pretty weak pick for almost all builds that you're going to do with chaos damage. It doesn't matter what setup are you going to use. I would say Pathfinder can do it better, almost always. The only thing that occultists have on top of it is pretty much a better pathing. So yeah, look at the map, guys. I have 100% increased monster attack speed. They have a crazy attack speed in there. They have just a crazy attack speed in there. And look at my quantity. I literally received 400% of quantity. Yes, they're trying to do some damage, but they're not really doing any. That's kind of funny, I would say. So that's a proper back to basics experience. That's funny that even like that, they're not really kind of killing me. Let me just check that part. And I will go back to your build in a second. So let me look, it's 100% additional attack speed.
Wow, that should be good.
At everybody. You know, they're doing some kind of damage. I'm like alright with it. The thing I don't like about Pathfinder is you use a lot of points by having to cross the tree. You know, I don't really think it's a problem. Mostly because you're losing only a low set of points, to be honest. You still need to go and get the immunities in one way or another, especially if you're not really going for how do you call that? Especially if you're not really going to go for the adorned version. So I think without the adorned, it's even better in terms of difference. So 400% quantity, I think it's a very cool map. I think it's a very cool map.
What? 400?
Yeah, 400% quantity.
Holy shit. That's a lot.
That's pretty much what they have in there. You know, they're trying so hard to do anything to me, but it's not like it's helping.
You know, 400 quantity, like, that's a lot.
Well, can agree to that. I like how one guy used Flask for Poison Blade immunity. Well, I mean, yeah, you can do that, but it's not really that efficient. It's much easier to get it in the tree, because using Flasks for it is just losing cool bonuses on the Flask that you can use for other things. It's much harder to get on the tree itself. I would say if you're doing it efficiently, it probably should be in the tree, or perfectly in the adorned, like upper bonuses of the adorned. I would aim for that because it's much easier to decipher. And yeah, I really like what's happening on my screen. I really like what's happening on my screen. Look at that, guys. That's kind of crazy. At some point, I will need to exit. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think you will need to.
That's funny, but even with back to basics, I spawned the Harbingers.
Yeah.
What are the chances? It's pretty much from the Necropolis. Oh, I don't have Lich Shade like at all. I kinda dropped it. There's literally nothing.
Yeah, the problem was that Sirius's puddles are turning off recovery, so he cannot recover. He's not really receiving that much damage from damage over time at all. The main issue that they're turning off recovery, so monster hits start actually hitting him. So
Yeah, that's the only
anything-
issue, to
that's
be
the only,
honest.
that's the only problem. The puddles themselves were not really dealing much damage. It was the monsters, because the packs were in those puddles. They were the issue. So
Well, just like, look at that.
he had to be smart about it and just walk around and not walk into them, because packs can do anything to him with damage over time or with just hits.
I think that's crazy.
You know, at least those harbingers.
Katarina is going to be so funny with those bonuses. It's going,
You know-
whoa, look at that shit, look at that
Whoa.
shit, look at that shit. That's beautiful, to be honest. I think this is peak Path Exile, and they can do anything to me.
Yeah, it's 400.
Well, they're trying so hard. They're trying so hard. I'm not really going to loot any of it. I'm just going to, like, path. Yeah, look at that shit. I think it's so good. I'm also swimming in loot, so I'm probably just going to off it for a second. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm moving forward. Yeah, I mean, that's 400 quantity. You can pretty much just check it there.
Yeah, full-time looter. Looter shooter without the shooter.
Alright, let me just walk past. Please let me walk, guys. Like a little. Thank you.
Oh, so nice of them to let you go.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're letting me go with that stuff. Alright. I think I kind of go to that part. I'm probably going to loot it. Oh, you know, maybe. I don't know how it's working for me. For now, it's working alright, but it could be worse. They're dying pretty fast, the monsters. So I don't really think it's going to be that bad. You know, I like that part of gameplay. I can showcase that because, well, it looks beautiful, to be honest. Just let me pass through, and that's pretty much it. Where I need to go? I think I can miss the part when Katarina is. Well, probably somewhere up. Yeah, I'm not even looting, I'm dropping so many, especially like maps. So I'm going to the left. I'm going to the, well, that looks cool. That looks cool. Let me, yeah, like 400 quantities, that's nice. You know, that's why Back to Basics feels very superior.
But yeah, you can literally drink some tea in the process.
Yeah, I'm eating my pie. To be honest, I'm eating my pie. I don't really care about most of it. Let's see, maybe Katarina can do some damage to me. What do you say, guys? At least some damage. Yeah, probably. Or I drop like Detonate and something else. You know, most of the builds are going to be fucked up in such environment very fast. Very fast. I'm impressed that I can handle it just fine. Alright. So let's see what Katarina is going to do. I don't really think she has like any chances, but who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? And well, I mean, they're doing a lot of damage. They're doing a lot of damage, to be honest. Alright. Yeah, I think I pretty much I cleared that. Yes, let's just go there. Can she do anything? Let's just like have it in mind. There's also a synthesis boss. I'm not sure what the fuck he's doing, but well, he's doing something. Oh, he's doing like damage over time. I think I don't need to move a little.
Yeah, the puddles. He has the puddles too.
He has the puddles, well...
They might be turning off your regeneration or something.
Oh, you know, I don't really feel like it. Most of the time that's alright. I'm doing just fine, to be honest. I'm going to fuck him up. That's pretty much how it's going to be. I don't even feel him in almost all cases. Whoa. That looks impressive, to be honest. That looks impressive. Well, he died. That's sad, to be honest. He's gone. Can Katarina herself do something?
Well, if she tries hard enough.
Well, maybe. There was also 100% monster damage and elemental weakness and what the fuck ever. Also frenzy charges.
Yes.
And power charges.
Have you been recording some of the things that you were doing right now?
Yeah. No, I'm recording that fight as well. It's going to the YouTube video because I think it's pretty impressive. I'm just re-recording Katarina because we were kind of happy about the previous one, so...
Oh, I was very happy about the previous one. You just never dropped me the one.
Oh, I sent you the link. It's a bad one, you told me?
Yeah, it's a better one. I wanted the one where there were like 7 additional projectiles.
I think it's been the link that I sent.
Then there's no buff there.
Well, alright, so I'm probably going to use that one because there was a buff. Well, I'm doing that. I'm
No,
doing that on stream.
You had that with the buff.
Oh, it's on the one.
Yeah, it just
Alright,
rolled the
alright,
right part.
alright. You know what's funny, guys? I'm killing that Katarina pretty fast. It's not even stopping me on that. Let me go back to the build. I mean, I'm going to keep the game up, so... you know, that's something interesting. That's something interesting. I can check how it's going to work just fine. You know, before going for Adorned update, I think it's been pretty interesting set. Oh, she died. Any good ideas for non-tier 17? Do you need high budget or low budget or what kind of budget? Because that's probably like the biggest question. What kind of budget you want? And let me go out for a second, out of that map. She fucked herself over. Alright. I don't even feel like I need any kind of maps while I'm running something like that or something like close like that. What would be a high budget example? Well, I mean, boss push, for example, if you can handle it. Doing something like that could be good overall. Just maybe boss push with trying to farm tier 17 maps to sell them as well. That could be a pretty decent strategy right now. But it will require you to run Maven and you will need to sell a lot. You can also do Harvest. You can try to do Ultimatum. Ultimatum is fine right now. You can also try and do what it would be. I'm struggling with it. Alright. Yeah, that's a Moon Temple. Yeah, Harvest is a very nice option. Do you want a high budget Harvest farm recommendation? I can give you one after I will finish that map. Mostly like looting that map because, well, I think I kinda killed everybody in there. Like almost everybody. Most of them are dead. But I don't need to loot.
Yeah, I really like what has been happening in this map when they have a lot of attack speed.
Honestly, I'm not really that happy about the Alva. I wanted to do a video about Alva farming, but I tested it on, like, out of stream, and I'm really unhappy about the result. I just decided not to do a video because, in my opinion, it's not in a perfect position right now, and, well, I don't want to recommend to people the stuff that it's not really working. I just don't feel comfortable with that. So I decided to drop the idea completely. Maybe I will do it next league if it will be like better. Because right now I'm definitely unhappy. Best harvest is yellow right now. I can showcase you the approach. Oh, let me just finish that guy. I really like when they have added attack speed. I really like it. It makes it much easier for enemy. And
Yeah.
killing much better. They are killing themselves much faster as well. Oh, have I changed the stone? I never changed the stone, so it could be even better.
The jewel, yep, check that.
Yeah, like the jewel. Alright. Let me loot whole of it. Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh, that's sad that I can't get Magic Find into the build. I think it
Boots?
could make it even better in that regard. Boots, yeah, boots could be an option. Oh, I'm full. I'm full again. Gosh. So yeah, let me explain that stuff about Harvest for everybody who's interested. So for the maximum budget version of the Harvest, you will need to use Horn Scarab of Awakening. Horn Scarab of Awakening will give you one imbued crafting option. Imbued crafting option, yeah, I have a tier 17 filter, that's it. My filter is very strict and I have only currency and maps. So nothing else on top of that. But I'm just like dropping too much maps and currency. So that's probably an issue. I have almost everything blocked, to be honest. I'm not looting corpses or anything like that. I can see most of the uniques. I'm very strict about it. So yeah, let me explain that part. You will need Horn Scarab of Awakening. Horn Scarab of Awakening is going to provide you with a decent crafting option for Harvest. On top of that, you will need to use one cornucopia, because that way you will get much more bosses. Together with Horn Scarab of Awakening, you're going to get bosses on every crop, and you will be able to use them twice. So both bosses are good. And Scarab of Dublin is your next Scarab, so third Scarab. The last Scarab could be different. Most of the time I'm running with Scarab of Monsters Lineage, so increase magic pack size. But you can also do Horn Scarab of Nemesis, because rare monsters are pretty much working just nice. And Nemesis is not really that expensive right now. It's 1 divine per 100, and it's probably going to pay for itself. So that's pretty much a harvest setup. When we are talking about your Atlas stream, you can clip me, but that's pretty much what you will need to go with. It's Harvest and Ultimatum tree. Oh, I mean, yeah, Magic Pack is great. Magic Pack is great. I'm using it at Harvest as well. I mentioned that. So you can use it. And when we are talking about the trees, that's pretty much what you need to do. You just need to take Harvest itself, all possible quantity and rarity, and here I recommend to go for Wild Draw and Primal Draw. So only Vivid Draw will be taken. It's a nice option, to be honest. It's a nice option. So just take both like bad ones and keep yellow one open. I don't recommend crop rotation. Oh well, because I don't have enough points. That's mostly an ultimatum thingy, and you need to take notables. Yeah guys, if you're doing it, you need to take notables like that notable and that notable. I'm just not taking it because that's an ultimatum peak and not a harvest peak. So, I cannot. You need to raise your chance to get the harvest to 100%, so you will not spend like Scarab or anything else on it. Just take that set, and that's pretty much it. You don't need to take anything else. On top of that, I recommend to take all explicit modifiers bonuses. So, for example, Chiseled Perfection, you can also take that set. And mountain modifiers are great as well. Anything else is pretty much not mandatory, and you can just add any second mechanic to the set, like as you want it. And let me go in. I'm going back. I'm going to survive, but oh well, I never died.
Well, obviously.
Well, I mean, I still could be killed by damage over time if it will off my regeneration completely. How much life force would you get per map? Well, that depends. That heavily depends. I never counted perfectly because I never did a video with that. I would expect like something closer to 5,000, maybe more. If you want, I can do one map so you can check it out to showcase that. Why not? I can do it even in tier 17. I think I'll just need to drop like back to basics. Oh, I need to probably drop shards. No point to grab those. It's funny that I can steal some of rares, even if I'm not really looting them. Let me go forward. Because the thing probably is going to pay for itself. So what's up? Have I missed something? I think yes. I think I did. Like I missed some basic currency and a lot of maps. Maps are definitely not an issue that league, and you're dropping more maps that you can... Seriously, I'm full again. Oh, let me just corrupt that thingy. That's shit. So many assonance. The sad part, I don't really need to sell them. Oh, the people are trying to buy my corpse walkers. Alright, so overall I would say Harvest is pretty profitable that league. The price is pretty high, and it feels pretty nice to run as well, so nothing too crazy. I'm not really going to loot most of the scarabs. The scarabs feels like they're completely overwhelming in terms of amounts. People just can't spend as many scarabs as tier 17s are dropping right now. So some time ago, the scarab farming been a pretty decent strategy. Oh, why so? You know, I can't say I hate it. I think it's a pretty nice one even. Why you hate it? What do you think is wrong with that? Just because there's too many of them? I think there could be some good bonuses because of that too. Yeah, I mean the same. I really like that idea too. I really like that idea too. And let me change. I'm going to do Abomination. But I need to roll the attack speed. You know, I really like attack speed, Nemi. I think it's one of the best things that happens with me.
What exactly?
Oh, the attack speed. It's just
Mhm.
working so great. It's just working so fucking great. I honestly want attack speed on my maps. Oh, I don't really care about volatile cores. Oh, that one is not bad. That one's not bad. But let me roll one with attack speed. I still want one with attack speed. Oh, here it is. Oh, reduce effect of non-cures auras, that's sad. I can do reflect and meteors. I know meteors are alright, but everything else. Oh, you know, that one is perfect. That one is perfect. I don't really care about that one. That one is perfect. That's good. Look at that perfect map. That's perfect.
How much attack speed?
Like 1000% perfect. Let me get rid of things that I don't need for it. Yeah, I don't really like defeating waves of enemies. Oh, one more point? Let me see. Let me see where I can get one more point. Hmm. Well, that's interesting. That's like very interesting. The coffin nodes, you know, I don't have coffin nodes, it's just like the lantern nodes. The coffin nodes are pretty much here or here. And I don't have them. I don't care about coffins. I'm not looting them. Alright. Yeah, one more point. Yeah, they don't. I need them to finish the achievement. There's one achievement left for me, and wow.
Oh, you know, I think I should enter and, just stay in new maps when you kill Katsa, because
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think I will want to run it myself, and you're doing it anyway, and I'm busy to run them myself.
Oh, alright. I'm just selling those boots to those people because otherwise they're going to spam me to fucking death. And I'm not even kidding. That was that's so annoying. I put it there for so long. And nobody's buying that. Alright. I mean, yeah, he really wants the boots. I can respect him for it. I'm just going to sell him the boots and hope he will be happy with them. Thank you. Like, yeah, that's the boots, the ones that we wanted. Well, that's cool. So yeah, you need to take imbued harvest like that. That's pretty much what you're doing. And I will have 2 7s.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely joining
Yeah, I
you.
think you need to join me there, Nemi. That sounds like a pretty smart approach.
Whoa, wait, what did you do? There's no 2 7s anymore.
Oh, 2 7s, 1 7 and second
Oh,
7.
sorry. Wait, you can do it 3 7s, right?
How so?
Put those the 6
Oh,
Oh.
it's not. It's not really
How
working
does
that way.
Okay, sometimes
All right,
it works,
let me
sometimes-
do that. Let me do that. Is there? Yeah, let me check what I have in there. I will do an armor with some cool bonuses.
Well, we know in terms of inventory space, this one is just completely insane. It just takes so much space.
Yeah, I can agree about that. That's definitely not perfect. I'm probably just going to use the rats. Because that way you'll have a lot of rats. And amount is a decent thingy. Amount is definitely a decent thingy. And yeah, I mean, you can stay, or you can help me. That will be alright. Not a big difference. It's probably going to be very deadly.
Happens.
Yeah, alright, I'm changing it too. And changing that as well, so. Do you need all flames for the thread? No, you don't really need them. They're not really important. I'm just doing the achievement here, and that's pretty much.
Just to make sure there are pack leaders there.
Oh,
Even-
look at the buff bonus to the right. Look at the buff
Holy
bonus.
You go take that, I'm going to... What?
Oh, you can just
I'm gonna lay there.
laser. I mean, as you can see, normal builds can't stand that map because it's completely overbuffed with. There's like critical strike
No,
multiplier
it's
monster.
because of meteors.
Oh, meteors, yeah.
I'm
There's
using-
also meteors.
I'm Pathfinder, so I'm using my flasks constantly, but
And meteors are fucking you up.
yeah,
I can
like
imagine.
meteors are just shooting me.
Oh,
every
I'm not using anything, so
5
don't worry.
seconds.
I'm just going to
Yeah,
to clear
obviously
that.
you're gonna be fine, but yeah, for me, the meteors still keep falling at my corpse. I don't understand why.
Oh, also the buff is crazy. You can just see it to the right, like critical strike multiplier, monster damage, and monster attack speed. So all of it together in one map. Well, I'm feeling good. 69. Nice.
Oh, I can check mine.
Oh, because you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda, you should feel a little ashamed. Yeah, you should
Wow.
feel a little
The
ashamed.
meteors should feel a bit ashamed.
Yeah, I'm not even recording that map. It's just like for you and me.
Oh, you're gonna do ultimate here?
Oh yeah, I'm going to do ultimatum here. I mean, I don't care. I can do ultimatum in tier 17. Why not? Who is going to stop me?
Absolute mad lad.
Well, I mean, occultists don't have that problem, but occultists have like a lot of different problems. For
Oh,
example,
if I had a mage blood, I wouldn't have this problem either. I mean, the idea is just not to use mage blood.
yeah, I mean, Nemi is not really playing with the mage blood,
Yeah.
and not because we can't like kind of afford it.
It's
Yeah.
mostly because, yeah, what's the point? It works just fine.
All right. I
But
think we can afford a lot of mage blood. at that
with the
point.
mage blood, it would still work, obviously. And it would be better because I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't get targeted by a meteor every 3 seconds.
I'm probably not going to do boss while you're here.
How the hell am I going to receive it?
You probably could rejoin it then, something like
yeah,
that.
okay.
Could be a great tactic.
Yes, could be, sure.
Yeah, Eldritch monsters, like whatever. Seriously. Yeah, let me do Harvest so I can showcase the things that we talked about. And the amount that we can discuss, alright. Monsters are not really doing a lot of stuff to be honest, but yeah. Normally Mausoleum, Jungle Valley, yeah, I would say Jungle Valley probably, but it doesn't matter. For Harvest, you don't really care about what kind of map are you going to run. You could do them even without finishing them properly. I would go with blue altars and that's pretty much it. Just for quantity. Oh, those are annoying. I also need to buy my stone. I need to buy my stone.
But
Please remind me so I don't forget about that, because, well, otherwise it's going to be just sad. So what we have on there?
oh, do it after me and you can record it.
So I'm doing that
Whoa,
one.
2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of the bosses. So look, I'm keeping both the bosses, both Juggernaut the woman and the cat that's pretty annoying. You know that's funny, but I don't have issues with the cat
With the
because,
cats,
well,
because he's not attacking that much, he's just being stealthy.
attack speed is kind of buffed already, so
Maybe it will be better, yep.
it will be better probably, but I will need a little more time to kill the harvest boss.
This guy.
Because it's 17 and he's buffed, but I'm very relaxed about that. I'm very relaxed about that. It's like I feel something.
Whoa, where's the kid? Oh, he turned into a tree, you know? He's going alright. He's even killing himself pretty fast.
Well, it's called AFK Harvest. It's called AFK Harvest. But it's definitely not something bad, guys. I can pretty much just relax about that. AFK tier 17 ultimatum, well, I mean, today.
I think you have it in the map.
Yeah, I mean, I have it in the map, so it's not even a question.
But wait for me to leave.
Yeah, well, I will, but why? You probably... Oh, you can.
I can
Alright.
because of the meteor, I can't. I will literally just wait for you to kill the boss and then I'll be out. Because if not for the meteor, I would be perfectly able to run with you. No, not really, not really.
No, I don't really think it's that bad. But about maybe 10 minutes per map, maybe even more like 15. So more like 4 maps per hour. It's definitely not the fastest build right now. But it's completely immortal, so I'm doing stuff that usually is like not possible for many builds. You can still run it with like a really cool bow build if you have enough damage though. You can just off-screen them. You know what's the saddest part? I need to kill them one by one. I'm also doing it for 2.
Yeah,
So
you're...
unique monster life is like 2.
Yeah, so he is...
No, maybe you need to leave.
Well, I was suggesting that one.
Yeah. Leave. That's a great idea. Because I'm doing it for 2 people.
You're going to kill the blue for long and, like... Not a good idea. Ideally, it should be just a normal map that's not completely breaking my character.
Yeah, probably.
If not for the meteor, it would be perfectly viable.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can clear tier 17 without any issue with your build.
Yep.
You farmed a lot of them yourself, so... But meteors completely fucking you up.
Yeah, they're literally being casted every 3 seconds. So, I mean, I was in the process of running when they hit me.
Well, that's a pretty nice number. That's a pretty nice number. So General Omen is next. You know, I really like the General Omen. He's good in that regard. And he has like less health. You know, he's receiving much better damage, mostly because, you know, he's not really have doubled health, so it's much faster.
Yeah, obviously.
It's still not fast enough, to be honest, to be viable, but well, most of the time I'm not really doing harvest on that build anyway, because, you know, single targets is definitely not the biggest virtue that build has.
Yeah, but packs are killing themselves really fast.
Yeah, you know, I just casted that. I think it's working even better than I expected. So it's kind of creating a lot of pressure for General Omen. So as you can see, I'm dropping a lot of Harvest Life Force. I will probably have like, I don't know, 2 Divines and Life Force. If you're doing it faster than I'm doing it for 2 people, that's pretty much could be a good thing. So I need the General Omen to pretty much attack properly, to be honest. No. You know, total immortality, but not enough damage, it feels funny. Most of the time I'm playing the builds that can do a lot of damage but can die pretty quick. And that one is just fun in that regard.
It's like, you decided to go
Like a
complete
different
different
road.
direction. You're like, well, you don't need damage. Okay, there will be none.
Alright. You know, I think I've been kinda unlucky in regard of what I rolled. That's not really a lucky roll, unfortunately. Prevents recovery above 50%. You know what, guy? I mean, I'm like, I can't recover above anyway.
Anyway.
Like, seriously, it's not like it changes anything for me. It's just not really working. I'm going to use like Meteor against myself. I can feel the Meteor.
Well, I'm not surprised.
You know, that's funny. Even if I would reuse my flasks, I still, like, I don't really care about Meteors. You know, it feels like that's been pretty unlucky for me. Pretty unlucky. Because, unfortunately, not a lot of monsters respawned or provided bonus rares. And that way, no, right? So I think it was like 5,000 and something. That 3,000 yellow and 2.5 primal. Alright. But I would say it's one of the unluckiest possible options. Just to be honest. Oh, whoa. They're shocking it like it's a really good item, but it's not. So they're pretty much just 7 league stop, nothing special. Alright. Alright as well. How much is Horn Scarab right now? Let me quickly check that part. Yeah, that's about 70 Kelsos. 70 Kelsos. So I get 17 yellow and about 40 Kelsos in blue. So overall, I would say I don't make a lot of Kelsos that way. In that regard. I would say it's very unlucky approach still. I could do significantly more. But on average, I'm still in the plus, so I'm not really going minus or something. But only 2 bosses is definitely not perfect set. Especially not enough plans overall. Alright, let me finish. Let me finish. Well, it looks fun. Alright.
Yeah, call me. Have you killed Abomination?
Oh yeah, it will be close out to Abomination. So you know, that farm feels not that stable, mostly due to higher prices of the horn one. Maybe it would be a better idea to just use something very simple and fast. So just using basic duplication scare up and trying to rise the pack size itself without going horned or cornucopia. Maybe right now, considering the prices, it could be better option. It could be better option. At least it feels interesting. Because that way you will have a very low investment amount, and if it will not drop, you will feel better. It's not always dropping, to be honest. Well, that's funny, but the biggest issue in that boss